Hello, welcome back. I feel like so many people don't ever start YouTube channels because they think they don't have the right equipment. But you can totally start a YouTube channel using only your phone and nothing else. I'm going to show you how. I've been making YouTube videos now for years, and a common thing that I always see in my comments is people saying, I really want to start a channel, but I just don't have the right equipment. I know it can be done because I started my channel using only my phone. No lights, no camera, but plenty of action. So some people start using their phones and then maybe upgrade over time, but the thing you need to remember is people aren't primarily tuning into your channel because of the gear you're using. They're tuning in because of you. Some people upgrade when their channel starts making money, when it's become monetized. Some people don't upgrade and continue just using the phones. It can totally be done with just a phone. And to prove my point, I'm going to film the rest of this video using just my phone. You are going to notice a difference here because this setup I'm using costs thousands of pounds, so obviously you'll tell a difference. I'm using lights and a nice camera, but I'm going to turn off the lights and use natural light from the window. I'll turn off these coloured lights behind me. I'm not going to use my external lav mics. I will be using the onboard microphone on the phone. So you will be able to tell a difference, but the main thing is your viewers can see you and hear you. And I think you'll agree, looking at this shot, that using a phone is perfectly acceptable for YouTube. I'm shooting this on the iPhone 13 Pro, but any modern smartphone will do the trick. I'm only using natural light coming in from the window. There's no artificial lights in front or behind. I'm using the onboard microphone on the iPhone. I'm not even using a tripod. I've just got it propped up on some DVDs, but I would advise you to invest in a cheap tripod. They don't cost very much. It will make your life a lot easier, even if you're just using your phone. Pro tip, try to use the rear facing camera rather than the front because it's got a bigger sensor, so you'll get a better quality image. It does mean you can't see yourself when you're recording. If you've got an Apple Watch, you can fasten your Apple Watch to your phone and sync it up so that you can see what you're recording. You can put a mirror behind your phone, or you can just do what I've done and set it up, do a little bit of practice filming, check it's all framed okay, and then start recording your video. Even if you want to vlog outside, phones work great. In fact, they're at their best in good, bright conditions, like today. One thing to be mindful of though is the wind. Wind really hassles phone microphones, as you can probably hear. If it's windy, try and find some shelter. If you can't find any shelter, as long as you can hear what you're saying, a bit of wind isn't the end of the world. And if you can, try to avoid low light, especially if you're using the front camera, which has a smaller sensor. If lighting conditions aren't good, it's going to get very grainy very quickly. If you are thinking of using your phone to start a YouTube channel, let me give you a few tips to try and help you along the way. So, as I've said, try to use the rear-facing camera rather than the front. Bigger sensor, you'll get a better quality image. Second tip, try to get near good natural light. I'm quite near a bright window here. I could be near it. If I was, I could get an even better quality image, but I think it's okay where it is. In terms of sound, try to get as close to the phone as you can so the phone microphone will pick you up with the best quality, but don't get so close that it looks weird. Another tip for sound, if you're filming outside, avoid wind because wind crucifies phone microphones. Make sure you put your phone in flight mode. The last thing you want when you're in the middle of recording a video and you're in the flow talking to the camera is your mum sending you a WhatsApp message. Lastly, and this is a massive pet peeve of mine, make sure you look into the lens of the phone. I know it's difficult looking into a tiny pinhole lens, and this especially applies for people who are using the front-facing camera and you're looking at yourself on the screen. If you're watching yourself on the screen, your eyes are not looking down the lens, so you're not looking at your viewer, you're not engaging with your audience. I find it really frustrating and disconcerting when someone is talking to a camera but not looking down the lens. So make sure you look down the lens and you will engage your audience much better. Okay, so you've got your channel up and running. Maybe you want to start investing in some basic equipment that doesn't cost very much. The first thing I would recommend is lighting. I've got these cheap softboxes off Amazon. They cost about £40. They make a world of difference. Natural light is great. The problem with it, it's changeable. As clouds come across the sky, it changes the lighting situation. You may have noticed, I'm not sure if the iPhone is compensating or not, but if you use a studio light, black out your windows, you've got full control of your lighting. It makes things look much better, much easier. Sound, it's always worth improving on sound, so I would recommend a Rode SmartLav Plus that just plugs directly into your phone. That's a lav mic like I had on in the start of this video. Also, if you want a shotgun microphone, I can recommend the Rode Video Micro. They're both around the £40–50 mark. Lastly, get a tripod. It makes life so much easier. You don't have to use DVDs to stack up to get your phone at the right height and your phone won't fall over. Again, £30–40, so not too expensive. So all in for that basic equipment, you're looking at £150 tops. Definitely worth investing if you did want to just start to improve the quality of your videos. But without all that, as long as you can see me, as long as you can hear me, it is perfectly fine for YouTube. So there you go. I hope this video inspires you to get going on that channel you've been thinking about for a while, but you just weren't quite sure whether you could do it with only your phone. And it kind of makes sense really, because initially a YouTube channel isn't going to be making any money. Maybe you're just doing it as a hobby, so you don't want to invest in lots of equipment. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe so you can get more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.